up, guys? This is ArmyguyTravels, and I'm going to show you a really cool opportunity to do here in Vietnam. If you're trying to get around anywhere along the Mekong River Delta, you can take the Green Line DP Fast Ferry for only $13 from Ho Chi Minh City to Vung Tau, which is about 2 hours. And look what just showed up. We've got the fast ferry that I'll be on in about 40 minutes is now arriving. This is what I'll be taking, guys, to get back home to Ho Chi Minh City. So if you guys want to see how it works and what it's like and what the experience is like, make sure you guys follow along. Hit that like, share, subscribe. This is ArmyguyTravels from Vung Tau. We're heading back home to Saigon. So I got my tickets on trip.com for $13.15 each way. But I had some coins, so I kind of took some of the cost off. But these folks are all coming from Ho Chi Minh, and then we'll go right back to Ho Chi Minh. What's kind of cool is right near the dock, you have a huge cable car, and then all these are coffee shops over here. Alright guys, so right here is the dock. We're going to be getting onto this boat. Now we're leaving Vung Tau here, and the water is so nice and blue. What's really crazy is as we go on this whole journey all the way to Ho Chi Minh City, or AKA Saigon, you're going to see how the weather changes, the terrain changes, because we're going from the ocean right here out to through the Mekong River Delta. This is the cabin area. It's typical boat, but pretty good. The bathroom was not too dirty, which was nice. But you're like literally sitting on the water. It's like a fast ferry. And then I went outside and like jumped out on the deck on the backside and took some clips. Really nice looking out there. Went back inside for a little bit, and if you notice, we're going through a dirty part of the river out near a bunch of all the oil refineries and stuff like that. And then back in here, some people came in off the other deck. It's a little bit busier. And then we're going to show you some views of the river coming up soon in a moment. They do give you snacks. They give you a little bit of water and a wet wipe. We're back out, and look, see, it's nice and blue again, but the water's dirty here because we're going through inlets and down the river, the actual main part of the river too. This is actually where a lot of the guys fought during the war, which is really wild. Like these here, if you look all the way straight ahead, there's an inlet, and that's where a lot of our Navy boats were fighting with the Vietnamese military, because this is central Vietnam, you know? If you look right there, like to the left center, that's another inlet. Got back out of the heat, sitting down a little bit, and now you can see we're right up on the coastline. Now we're back out. Like I said, it changes. It's going to change a lot on this route. So it's going to be everything from dirty, and then there's refineries, a bunch of boats in the water, and then see, now it's clear again. Sky's sunny, or a little cloudy, but not too bad. And then there's some villages back in that tree line there. They put a movie on inside the cabin, which was kind of cool. I couldn't understand it because it was in Vietnamese. And you could even see how the foliage and the trees change, which is kind of wild, you know? And then there's another inlet, villages back there. Like I said, just 50 years ago, we were fighting in there. There's some fishing boats, some guys waving at you. They're saying, hello, welcome to Vietnam. We're going to keep going down the river. A little zoom in action there for you. Some buoyed off areas so that people can swim. I don't know if I would swim in that with all the snakes in Southeast Asia. There's another split off straight in the center of the screen there. If you notice, boom, goes down a whole nother area. That's not a wall. That is trees, guys. That is trees. That is crazy. There's like a fishing area for them to catch fish. Maybe it might be crabbing. I don't know. It's possible. We're going to go further down the river. There's a huge, huge oil ship right there. Petroleum. Little tiny fishing ship with the Vietnamese flag on it. And then here we're starting to get closer to Ho Chi Minh City. So it's and the weather was starting to get really nasty on the way in. So you've got some like villages there with small. Those houses actually look pretty nice, which is kind of cool. There's a fishing boat out there on the river. Now we're really getting in. This looks like the Tuduk area, like District 2, deep into District 2, District 7. Coming in. We go this? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Come on. Crossing over another boat. It is wet, wet, wet right now. And we are at the wharf. And there's our boat. We're the one next to it. Alright guys, so what do you think? Is this something you would do, or do you want to take the bus or get a car? Because I think it's a cheap and affordable way to enjoy your trip up the river. Guys, hit that like button, share, subscribe. This is ArmyGuyTravels. Have a great day.